Welcome back to Be Encouraged. It is indeed a pleasure to be back with you again on Be Encouraged. I miss you all last week, and so I'm really excited today. And I want you to know that I did pray for you, and I know that God encouraged your spirits and hearts last week, and He will continue to do so this week as we go through His holy words today. Today's encouragement for us is this. The topic is hold on to your promises. God wants to remind us today to hold on to the promises that He has made over our lives, over our circumstances, over our situations. The enemy this week may want us to doubt God's promises because of the uncertainties that we're seeing, the discouragement that we're facing, the disappointments that we're going through, the failures that we're having. But God is saying today that the words He has spoken over your life, the words He may have told somebody to tell you that He's going to come through for you, He may have spoken to your own hearts as you have been interceding and praying and requesting and asking Him. He may have told you some things that He wants, that He's going to do for you, and you're not seeing them yet, and you're wondering, God, did you really say that? Was that my mind? Or did you really say that? He's saying today, yes, I want you, regardless of what you're seeing in the natural, I want you today, my son and my daughter, to hold on to those promises. Don't give up. Don't let the enemy tell you, like what he told Eve, did God really say that? No. He wants you to focus on Him and to know that He has said it and He is going to come through for you. He wants you, regardless of what you're facing today, to hold on to those promises. You may have been reading His words, and the scriptures have been speaking to you, speaking to your circumstances, speaking to your heart, your mind, your spirits. And He's saying, those words that I've spoken from my words to your heart, I want you to hold on to them. Hold on to your promises. I've been reading through the book of Jeremiah. In fact, I read through the book of Jeremiah. And in Jeremiah 32, God told Jeremiah in the devastation that Jeremiah was seeing, the desolation of Jerusalem and Judah. All the things around Jeremiah was grim and gloomy and looked like doom was coming. But God told Jeremiah, He said, Jeremiah, go buy a field, have it signed, sealed, and witnessed. And Jeremiah, because he knew that God was a promise-keeping God, even though he looked at the desolation, and he said, God, should I really buy a field with all of this happening around me? God said yes. And so we read today in Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 43 and 44. And this is the Lord speaking to Jeremiah. He said, once more, fields will be bought in this land for which you say, it is a desolate waste without people or animals, for it has been given in the hands of the Babylonians. Fields will be bought for silver, and deeds will be signed, sealed, and witnessed in the territory of Benjamin, in the villages around Jerusalem, in the towns of Judah, in the towns of the Negev, because I will restore their fortunes, declares the Lord. You know, the children of Israel were sent into exile into Babylon. The Babylonians devastated Jerusalem, and now it was Judah's turn. And Jeremiah was looking at all of this, but yet still he believed that God made a promise That, don't look on what you're seeing now. Don't look on the challenges and the difficulties. Don't look on the desolation by your field, because I'm going to restore the fortunes. And we can look back in the Bible that God did all of what he said he was going to do in the lives of the Israelites. Today, God is speaking to you, my brothers, you, my sisters. Will you doubt him and not believe that the promises that he has made to you, that he's going to come through for you? He's saying today that he will restore every single thing that he promised you. He's going to make it come to pass. We have seen this throughout the entire word. The Bible, when I say the word, I mean the Bible. We have seen this throughout the entire Bible. God kept his promise to Abraham. He kept his promise to Isaac and Jacob and David, and you name it, name that person, God has kept every single promise. Regardless of what they faced, regardless of the difficulties, the challenges, the wars, everything, God kept every single promise. And he's speaking to somebody today to say, listen, don't look on the uncertainty. Don't look on the devastation. Don't look on the failures. Don't look at that. Look to me, because I am a promise-keeping God, and I will keep my promise to you. Will you trust me to keep my promise to you? A promise delayed and a blessing delayed, an answer delayed is not denied. God never broke a promise. He said before one of his words return to him void, heaven and earth will pass away. God's words, God promises to you and me must accomplish. They must come to pass. And he's saying today that hold on, my daughter. Hold on, my son, to my promises. Hold on to the promises that I've made to you, because I, your God, will come through for you. Brothers and sisters, let us remember that we serve a God who is a covenant-keeping God, a God who cannot and will not lie to us. And therefore we can trust him with all our hearts that he will keep his side of the bargain with us. He will come through for us. So don't let the enemy tell you, like what he told Eve. Did God really say that? Yes. God is saying today, hold on to your promises. So God bless you. And regardless of what you see with your eyes this week, regardless of what you face, remember what God told you today. Hold on to your promises. So God bless you. Have a wonderful week. And please do join me next week for a brand new video on Be Encouraged. And remember, my brothers and sisters, hold on to your promises, because you serve a covenant-keeping, promise-keeping God.